Hey, Star Wars action figure collectors, this is Darth Phoenix 619 coming at you with a video. It's been a long time. It's been about a couple of weeks. I've been extremely busy. Actually sick right now, so you have to excuse me if I sniffle or cough or gasp for air, but I've just been very busy at work, at home. So much going on, especially around this time between Thanksgiving and Christmas with events and whatnot. It's just been really hard to find some time to do a video. Usually, when I do have time, it's late and I'm tired, and it's just really difficult for me to make a vid without waking people up. So have some free time. I actually stayed in today because I was sick, and you might hear my daughter here and there as I'm making this vid. But I really wanted to do something because it's been such a long time. I haven't done any reviews. I just really haven't bought anything new, but I do want to do some reviews of some older Star Wars figures. Starting next week, once I go on vacation, I'm going to try to spend a day just doing some back-to-back reviews to post up in those 2 weeks. Have gotten some few items which I'm going to show in this vid over the last couple of weeks. Not really Star Wars though. I haven't really found anything in regards to Star Wars. Most of the stuff I'm going to show off is comic book related. So maybe I should start off with the hey Star Wars, hey Marvel action figure collectors. But it is what it is, and I know some of you guys enjoy watching these vids. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, first of all, let's begin with some non-Star Wars action figures, and that would be Marvel Infinite. I've been very happy with the figures that Marvel has released this year, Hasbro has released in the Marvel line. Ever since it changed from Marvel Universe to Marvel Infinite, people were kind of worried, but there have been some great figures this year, but very hard to find. And this is a wave that I have not found in stores. Hasbro Toy Shop recently, or they might still have, the 25% off and free shipping, so I took full advantage and got some fantastic figures. 2015 looks like there's going to be some changes to the sculpts and articulation, but a lot of new characters that I've been wanting figures of for the longest are finally coming out next year. So let's take a look at this wave that I got. A lot of Avengers here. So first of all, I got Deathlock, old school right here. I remember reading a lot of comics with this character, and he popped up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so really cool to get a Deathlock figure. Valkyrie, awesome. And, I got some really good figures. The paint apps on these figures look really good. So, Valkyrie looks fantastic. The hair looks really cool. This figure looks really, really nice. That would be Ares. Looks like he has some really cool accessories right there. Next, Ant-Man, an Avenger that I've been wanting to see for a while now. Be released in the Marvel 3 3/4 inch line, and we finally got him. So, looks really good. And last but not least, Omega Red. I'm big on X-Men, and it's great to finally get this guy, since I never did find him on the Marvel Universe packaging. And he looks pretty awesome as well. So there is my Avengers, Marvel Infinite series figures from the most recent wave. On to the next. Alright, as most of you know, I've been collecting Hot Wheels, a lot of the pop culture ones, and I picked up a few over the last couple of weeks. We're going to start off with some Star Wars ones. I've been able to find pretty much all the Star Wars Hot Wheels to keep both on card and loose, except for one that was taking me a while. This little bugger was actually a real hard to find, and my local Toys R Us had about 100 of Star Wars Hot Wheels. I kid you not, but only 3 of these, and that is R2-D2. This very nice card too. The other 2 were in bad shape, so I really got a nice card for him, and yeah, he looks fantastic. Really, really glad to finally found him on the card. And I've also been collecting the Marvel ones, and there's been 12 that have been released, and I finally found the last 2 that I needed for this wave for 2014. And first one is Star-Lord, and this is very similar to the Vader car, but you can see some comic sort of art there in the back. And it's the movie Star-Lord, which is really cool with me, so I was really happy to find that guy. And the last one I found was Rhino, which isn't on me right now. Give me a sec, guys. And here is Rhino. And one thing, when I first saw this guy, I saw this warning label here. Thought it was like a sticker, but it's not. Then I thought maybe it was an error in packaging, but I looked up pictures online, and it's supposed to have that, which is annoying as heck, because as you can see on the other cards, it's very clean, and I just don't understand why they could have placed it in the back. I mean, could have easily put it down here somewhere, or I don't know. That's really cool artwork, but it's just annoying to see. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But whatever, it is what it is. I know that the back of this kind of lifts up just like a dump truck would. Got the artwork there. So pretty cool. So really, glad I completed the entire first 12 Marvel Hot Wheels cars and the first 7 Star Wars or so that have been released this year. That are going to be released this year. Also got a couple of Legos, small Legos actually. So I said Toys R Us and thought this was really cool. I just got Guardians of the Galaxy on Blu-ray. Favorite film of 2014. So now I really want to get the Lego sets. There's 3 that were released, and I'll probably end up getting them early next year after the holidays. But so I said Toys R Us. Thought it was the coolest thing. Just a Rocket Raccoon minifigure. It's exclusive to Toys R Us. Comes with a little Groot plant and stickers. So I actually bought 2 of them because I wanted to keep one in the bag. And it looks pretty awesome. Really big gun there. And then he's holding Groot. He's got the tail and the back printing. And it comes with this, which is a set of stickers that can be placed on the Milano, which is really, really awesome. I really, really dig that. So, thought that was a really neat idea. So, we'll be getting the Milano hopefully soon, and just those 3 sets to display these guys. Let's see, went to Target today actually to pick up some Blu-rays, and I found this figure, which I haven't really talked about it on my channel, but it's Inquisitor. I haven't reviewed any Rebels figures because, for the most part, I'm not interested in any Rebels figures or any of the Saga Legends 5-point of articulation figures. It's not my cup of tea. I got the Boba Fett because I like to keep Boba Fett's carded, so I got the one that was released earlier this year. The show itself, I've been enjoying, not as much as Clone Wars, and it's kind of hit and miss for me sometimes. I haven't really fallen in love with it. Just not yet, at least. I mean, in the future, but I do collect Sith. I love Sith, so I definitely want to get an Inquisitor, and he looks decent. And if you guys want a review of this guy, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to do it. If not, I'm just gonna pop him open and display him with my expanded universe other Sith. Looks like some of the better ones. Their paint apps aren't the cleanest on this one, as you can see here on the leg, but it can be some battle damage for the most part. So. But yeah, so, just not a fan. I know a lot of you guys out there are really enjoy it, and there's some really great, fantastic reviews out there of the Inquisitor. I'd be happy to point you in that direction if you need me to. So there it is, but, I'm looking forward to opening them up. Alright, so let's go on to the next thing. Alright, you guys, so I also got a Striker Eureka because the first one that I got, I think it was last year, is just in really bad shape, so I really wanted to get a new one. I mean, it's a shame to have to spend the money, but I had $15 in rewards from Toys R Us, so I was able to get this guy for $5, and he was the last one at the Toys R Us that I went to. And I mean, this is the second deployment, pretty much a re-release, which solved a lot of the problems the first one had. First of all, the joints here are a lot tighter on the legs and on the arms. That's pretty much what it comes down to. A lot of people's legs were falling off. This is my older version right here, and as you can tell, the leg right here is kind of at an angle and not as straight as this one. Very, very loose. The arms very flappy, especially this one. This is the leg that came off. I had to super glue it, and then I was posing it just a little bit, and it fell right off. I mean, I glued it back on, but it was just driving me insane, the looseness and whatnot. So I got this one, and he's a lot better. He has actually some better weathering on there too. I don't know if that's just because, it's just paint variation or whatever, or they actually did add some weathering, but just tighter joints. I'm really happy with this one, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. Maybe give it a surprise. Trade it. I have no idea. I don't know if anybody wants a really loosey-goosey Striker Eureka with a broken leg that has been super glued on, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, on to the next thing. Alright, you guys, and lastly, I went to SackCon this past weekend, and I wasn't planning to go, but I ended up going to meet former WWE superstar Lita, who was my favorite female wrestler back in the day. I was really excited when I heard she was going to be there, but what ended up happening is that she was charging about $40 for an autograph, which I was not happy about, and she was going to end up showing up to the show around 1, and I had an engagement at 2, so I ended up going anyways. I'm on a budget, really saving up for Celebration, but I thought maybe I'll find some cool comics for a cheap price, and I did. I actually managed to even pick up two items, and another person I wanted to meet, I got his autograph, and I'll show you who I got in a second. In regards to comics, 25 cents, what a bargain. Cheapest I've seen it in a long time. Did pick up 2 issues for 50, but most of them were 25 cents. So I'm not going to show all of them, but I'll just kind of give you an idea of the titles that I got. So I got Heist. This was an Infinity tie-in, issues 2 and 3. I got number 1 at a comic shop. It was a promotion. Got it for free. And I actually liked the story, so it was good to find 2 and 3. Still need to get 4. And that's basically all these Iron Man villains that are taking advantage of the fact that Iron Man's up in space fighting who knows who. They want to steal his armor. Detective Comics number 25. Great story. Read this. It was about Commissioner Gordon, the 0-year Jason Fabok. Gen 13. These were the only 250-set comic books that I ended up getting. Fantastic art here by Rio. I got some good handful of Cyberforce issues, who originally was started by Silvestri and then continued on by Finch. And yeah, this is awesome. There's 35 issues in the series. I have 34 of the 35. And here's a 90s gimmick hologram type cover. Really cool. I'm really excited to read this series as soon as I get the last issue that I need. Cyberforce Hunter Killer number 2. I have this comic, but there's like a couple covers to it, and the art here is done by Kenneth Rocafort, who is as of now, currently my favorite artist. Red Hood number 28. I kind of stopped collecting Red Hood and the Outlaws after issue like 14 because Kenneth Rocafort stopped drawing. But for 25 cents I picked it up. We'll see how the story's going. Huntress and Power Girl. This one, I've got a few of World's Finest. I really like Huntress, and I've enjoyed some of the issues that I've read. So for 25 cents, why not? Teen Titans, my favorite comic book heroes right now. Same with Red Hood. This was being drawn by Brett Booth, and around issue 17 I've stopped purchasing them. So, going back and collecting them because, they are my favorite heroes. So I got a good 6 issues for 25 cents. Pretty cool. Superman, picked these up because it's Rocafort. As you guys can tell, I really like Rocafort art. Justice League. I love Justice League. One of my favorite teams to read. Picked up those issues, which were mostly Forever Evil issues. Almost caught up with that series. Justice League United. I got issue 0 at that same comic book shop that I got the Heist. It was another free promotion. Really liked the story, so picked up 1. And it was a good story. I don't think I'm going to continue that, though. Didn't really thrill me, issue 1. Catwoman. I like Catwoman. And so I picked up a couple of those issues. Batgirl, another series I enjoy. Picked up number 22. Birds of Prey. Really enjoying this series more so for the characters than anything else. So picked up a couple of those issues. And lastly, Superman Wonder Woman. I bought the first issue, and it's done by Tony Daniel, who I really, really like. But I just wasn't really thrilled with the series. But for 25 cents, I'd say let's give it a shot. I almost just missed 5 there. 2 items I did get. Well, I got 1 Hot Wheel. As you know, I'm hooked right now with the pop culture Hot Wheels. Snoopy car. And then finally, my 1 autograph. And this was what it was signed on. Dave Fennoy. Awesome guy. This was free, so it's really sweet. He wrote Dave Fennoy, Ponkrell, of course. And he was a nice guy, really awesome to talk to, and really glad I got that autograph. So, I don't have very many autographs, so it's nice to add something nice. New to the collection there. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little haul video, I guess, an update. Planning to do some vids next week. I'm going to be on vacation, so we'll kind of want to do an overview of the year, my top favorite figures of the year in regards to Star Wars, and hopefully do some reviews on some older figures that I have. So until next time, you guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this vid. Leave your comments below, and until next time, may the Force be with you.